X30 Juniors now on track. Your grid is as follows. Louis Short and Alfie Brooks on the front row. Jake Rubio and Jamie Mead, who came flying through the field last time out to take the win in Heat 3. Jack Williams and Rufus Hunt, row 3. Casper Scusa and Max Speed, row 4. Tom Nippers and Callum Driscoll, row 5. Frank Parker, Charlie Cole, row 6. Ben Ward and Oliver O'Regan, row 7. Charlie Sladden, William Orton, row 8. Jack Salmon, Carl Atkins, row 9. And last but by no means least, the final 3 completing the grid will be Michael Davey, Daniel Fields and Oliver Henwood. Set to get underway for 10 minutes plus an additional lap for X30 Junior. The final is upon us. And red lights are on the starting green. Full start, instantly. The pack was not in formation. Looks like Louis Short went a bit too early there, I think. So, top 10 is as follows. Short on pole with Brooks alongside. Rubio Mead, row 2. Williams and Hunt on row 3. Scusa and Speed, row 4, with Nippers and Driscoll rounding out the top 10. Second time of asking for a dual file 2x2 rolling start formation. As the sun continues to beat down here at Shenington. So red lights will be on the starting gantry. We get the green light and we go racing, heading into Park Bend for the first time. And Louis Short gets the whole shot. And, oh, that was two wheels for Jake Rubio on the exit part of Cafe Corner. But in third place, it's already one up for Jamie Mead. Oh, we've got a spinner. We've got a spinner already. And that is number 58 of Jake Rubio. And I think also Jamie Mead might have been compromised in that as well. Couldn't really quite catch it, as Callum Driscoll looks to be making at least 1 or 2 places up the field. Jamie Mead coming under attack from the number 27 of Jack Williams and loses out not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 places. Make that 5 as Callum Driscoll gets past the number 97. Now, I did see, did Jamie Mead's right hand come up there? Oh, and he's pulled it in. So Jamie Mead already out of the kart and walking away, taking the gloves off. So that's a real shame for the number 97 who had such a great run in the final heat to take the heat win. Meanwhile, a little bit further back, number 55 of Casper Scusa is being challenged by Charlie Cole for position. Callum Driscoll also up there as well. So there is a very forlorn number 97 in the Parc Fermé area, heading into the scrutineering bay. So Jamie Mead, unfortunately, will take no further part. I was really looking forward to seeing how he got on. So Alfie Brooks now leads the race and does the best lap of anybody so far, but Tom Nippers just sets the purple in Sector 1. Alfie Brooks does the same in Sector 2. So Brooks leads, as looks like the number 89 of Tom Nippers is trying to get his way past Casper Scusa in the number 55, which he does. And Callum Driscoll's already there waiting to pounce, as is Jack Williams. And Tom Nippers has pipped everyone with the best lap of the race so far, 43.68. Charlie Cole does the best first sector of anybody. Alfie Brooks does the best second sector. Scusa looks to have lost another place there. That's from the number 24, I think, of Carl Atkins. And Oliver O'Regan is there as well. Looks like Scusa is losing another place, which he has done. So running order at the minute with 6 minutes 53 to go. Alfie Brooks leads from Louis Short, Rufus Hunt, Charlie Cole, Tom Nippers, Callum Driscoll, Jack Williams, Carl Atkins, Oliver O'Regan. Casper Scusa runs out the top 10. Frank Parker, William Orton, Max Speed, Charlie Sladden, Jack Salmon, Ben Ward, Jake Rubio, Michael Davey, Daniel Fields and Oliver Henwood are still circulating with Jamie Reed, taking no further part. There have been multiple contact warnings issued. Two to Jake Rubio. Callum O'Driscoll has received a warning and a contact warning. And Oliver O'Regan has also received a warning, possibly for track limits. But there have been a few changes up and down the order as well. Charlie Cole now has the fastest lap of the race to his credit, 43.55 from the number 26. So Brooks leads from Short, Cole, Hunt, Nippers, Williams, Atkins, Driscoll, O'Regan and Scusa rounding out the top 10. As the number 31 of William Orton throws it quite literally up the inside of Frank Parker to take 11th position. And now the fastest lap, bragging rights, changes hands once again to the number 24 of Atkins. As we're fast approaching half-time in terms of the stopwatch here for the Junior X30 final. So, 5 minutes plus an additional lap to go in this Junior X30 final. So, Alfie Brooks continues to lead. His lead is now nearly a second over Louis Short. Charlie Cole in third place ahead of Rufus Hunt. Tom Nippers now up into the top 5, having started from 9th place. And there's also been another contact warning. This has been issued to Kasper Scusa, who might have forced his way a little bit robustly over Oliver O'Regan for 9th place. There's O'Regan into shot now, just behind Callum Driscoll in 7th. So Alfie Brooks's lead over Louis Short now is over 1.1 seconds. But keep an eye on Charlie Cole and Rufus Hunt in 3rd and 4th place, because they might have Tom Nippers biting at their heels, so to speak, or their ankles, if you wish. He's just taken nearly a 10th out of Rufus Hunt. But the driver that's just made the biggest dent out into anyone's distance in front is William Orton, who's just taken, I think, 10th place off of Jack Williams. As there's more overtaking there. Looks to be the number 27 of Jack Williams, who looks to have lost out on a place or two. Yes, he has. As Scusa now up into 8th, and he gets another contact warning for his efforts. So Brooks leads and retakes fastest lap bragging rights with a 43.49. Just look how much these drivers are looking over their shoulders. It's incredibly competitive as the number 27 of Jack Williams gets past Oliver O'Regan going into the Bruno chicane there. And there's somebody pulling off to the side. Oh no, that's Oliver O'Regan in the 44, looking at the right-hand side of his kart. It's a real shame for the 44. He was running in the top 8, even the top 10, and now parks it on the approach into the Bruno chicane. So whether that was as a result of maybe a contact between himself and Kasper Scusa, as the number 58 of a recovering Jake Rubio, who started on row 2, now back up into 12th. And is he going to make another move here? I think he might have just done so on Ben Ward, which he has done. So Jake Rubio now up from a little bit further down the order, up into 11th place now. Frank Parker now into the top 10 in 9th place, ahead of Jack Williams in 10th. So just 2 minutes to go plus an additional lap as there's more moves happening. And it looks like Jack Williams is also getting past. It looks like the number 93 of Frank Parker. So Parker's lost a few places there. Jake Rubio now rejoins the top 10 and took both Ben Ward and Frank Parker on that last lap. And he is gunning for blood. He's really fired up as the is the number 58. So let's watch out and see how he does over the next 90 seconds plus an additional lap. And we've got the number 99 there of Louis Short, now coming under increasing pressure. Charlie Cole is throwing it up the inside and cleanly goes past Louis Short for second place. Now here comes Rufus Hunt, and a little bit further behind, Tom Nippers is waiting to bite some ankles. But the number 99 of Louis Short gets back past Charlie Cole for second position. In the meantime, Alfie Brooks is leading by a clear country mile as we have just over 45 seconds plus an additional lap to go. His lead is now nearly 3 seconds as the likes of Short, Cole and Hunt are pretty much line astern going into Park Bend through Cafe Corner. And Nippers is keeping it on the black stuff, trying to keep with them as we've got 23 on the clock plus an additional lap to go. So Rufus Hunt getting incredibly racy behind the back bumper of Charlie Cole. And that is for position, ladies and gentlemen. So the leader goes through Hangar Corner as the time now expires. So Alfie Brooks, when he exits Wilkins and through the left-hander onto the start-finish straight, gets the final lap board, which he does. And his lead is nearly 4 seconds last lap, and it's going to be basically cruise to victory for Alfie Brooks. Meanwhile, the battle for second has just hit its plateau, ladies and gentlemen. 88, Louis Short, Charlie Cole in third. And looks like Carl Atkins has just overtaken a slightly frustrated Tom Nippers, who thought he was pushed out wide. But there was enough room for Carl Atkins to get past. Now they go down to Hangar Corner as round the final corner comes Alfie Brooks to cross the start-finish line to take the win. Both hands off the wheel. Louis Short takes second ahead of Charlie Cole, who rounds out the top three. Rufus Hunt fourth, Carl Atkins fifth ahead of Tom Nippers, Callum Driscoll, Casper Scusa, Ben Ward and Jake Rubio, who recovered from having started on row 2, back into 10th ahead of Jack Williams, William Orton, Charlie Sladden, Max Speed, Frank Parker, Jack Salmon, Daniel Fields, Michael Davey, Oliver Henwood, Oliver O'Regan, who finished on lap 9, and Jamie Mead, who retired after just 1 lap. That's the contact that compromised Jamie Mead's race. So a bit of a hard hit to the back bumper could have compromised the drive line, especially the rear axles on that. But just seeing some of the brazen overtakes that we bared witness to in this X30 Junior final. So it just goes to show that even a little bit of slight pod-to-pod contact with Oliver O'Regan, who unfortunately had to retire with his kart now being brought back, as is the number 62's one as well. A little bit of a punter side there, I think, for the number 44 of Oliver O'Regan. So he didn't have the best of luck, but the number 62, I think it was, well, the 62 from an earlier race, which would have been in the Junior TKM, which was Harvey Cole's kart, has now been recovered. But what a celebration there for Alfie Brooks taking the win here.